What's up guys, llamapen here, and today I'm back with another Nations Face-Off custom NHL builds video. As you guys know, to celebrate the Four Nations tournament, I've decided to build one forward and one defenseman from each nation. Last time you guys saw my Patrick Laine build for Team Finland, and from their defenseman, I've chosen Miro Heiskanen. Now, as you guys know, Heiskanen didn't actually get to play in the tournament due to an untimely injury, but frankly, and no offense to the strong Finnish team, I was just not nearly as motivated to build any of their other defensemen, and a Heiskanen build has kind of been in the back of my mind for a while now. The 25-year-old blue liner has slowly blossomed into the Dallas Stars' #1 defenseman, averaging 25 minutes a night and playing in all situations. At 6'2" and 197 pounds, his game is highlighted by his effortless skating ability, his strong stick work, and his ability to distribute the puck. If you look at his build in online versus play, you see this reflected. Both his puck skills and defense are 5-star categories, and he's got the gold backskating trait along with the coveted elite edges trait, seeing eye, send it, and tape to tape for the silvers. This game, along with myself, have Heiskanen as a slightly better defensive player than he is an offensive player, and when you consider that he routinely scores around 10 goals and has put up 54 and 73 points in his past 2 seasons, that's really saying a lot about his defense. With his skating and passing ability, you'd think Miro Heiskanen would be the prototypical puck-moving defenseman, but once again, we've run into those pesky restrictions. So at 6'2", 197 pounds, he is an inch taller than the puck-moving D build allows. So that's all right, as the two-way D build is still strong and should let me do just about everything I want. For my gold trait here, I went with Stick 'em Up, tried and true. This is one of my favorite traits to use because I love to use that poke check, and so does Miro Heiskanen, who's a menace with his. I also went with Send It for the first superstar ability. I think you could have gone with a couple things here. Tape to tape probably would be a good option. I just wanted to accentuate the passing on this build, and I think the quick ups that you get from Send It mirror what Heiskanen does well. Finally, I went with In Reverse to really boost the backskating on this build. I should already be able to backskate and just generally skate really well given the points I put into speed, agility, and acceleration. But of everything that Heiskanen is known for, I'd say it's his ability to skate and keep up with guys like Connor McDavid and other top forwards in the league. Of everything, the skating is really what I want to shine the most. Boosts went towards deking and balance. I did take a few points out of balance just to boost the skating and keep the shot respectable. And the deking I saw as the only real flaw in this build and the two-way build in terms of recreating Heiskanen. He's got a great set of hands, and I could only really get it to 80 here, but I think with the skating and passing, it shouldn't prevent me from playing his game. In game, I have to say, the skating, while definitely really good and better than I remember two-way D build skating, did not totally live up. Like I said, the skating's good, it's super smooth, you're fast, you're agile, you back skate well, but my usual defense build that I skate with is a 5'11" puck moving build that's a little lighter than this one, with no skating traits like In Reverse, and I feel like it skates a little better than this build. You aren't huge, but you are 6'2", 197 pounds, and that makes you just a little bigger than probably most people play with, and because of that, you're a little slower than you could otherwise be. You're still able to keep up with and skate with, I'd say like 90% of other skaters if you play well, but it definitely doesn't feel effortless, and it can be a struggle to keep up with real speedsters that are tiny off turnovers. Play it smart though, and you can shut down just about anything. The poke check combined with the smooth backskating lets you calmly shut down dangerous chances before they even begin. You're able to disrupt most passes if you're in the pass lane, so you can really just position yourself well, slow down the puck carrier, and buy your teammates time to get back. Combine all of this with that 90 passing rating and the send it trait, and you've got a recipe for a transition god. I only played a handful of games with this build, but I created dozens of chances off of turning an odd man rush against us into an odd man rush for us. Stripping the puck and getting it on your forward stick up ice only takes the blink of an eye with this build, and you can consistently do it. Overall, I'd say there's not a lot of downside to this build, but if there is, it's probably the shot, which is average. You're not going to score from distance with it in most situations, but you'll probably be able to score the sure things and tuck in the rebounds, so it's really not so bad when you consider that your top priority as a defenseman should be playing defense. So this is definitely a build I would play with. I think in the past, it's felt like the puck-moving D build has kind of dominated the defense meta, but now that Elite Edges isn't available as a gold trait, I think the two-way D build feels a lot more viable. This build really just felt like a puck-moving D build to me, slightly slower, but really only due to the fact that he's slightly bigger. So anyway, guys, that completes Team Finland. It really is a shame to me that they did not get to play Miro Heiskanen. I think given that, they played really well, and who knows what they could have done if he was on their team. Next, I will move on to Sweden, and I'll start with one of their forwards in the next video. Once again, I'll give a shout out to the first person who can guess who that player is going to be. In the meantime, who you guys got in the finals, USA or Canada? Obviously, I got my boys Team USA, but what do you guys think? Stay tuned for the rest of these builds this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.